Did you know that a prominent Indian parliamentarian once fiercely opposed India becoming a nuclear weapon state? And guess what? That same person later became the Home Minister of India. Today, I'm going to tell you a very interesting and important story about one of India's senior politicians, Mr. P. Chidambaram. Before we start, let me be very clear. I am not from any political party. I am only sharing facts from history and asking some simple questions, so please watch with an open mind. I am talking about P. Chidambaram. He is a very educated leader. He has studied law, science, and also completed an MBA. He has had a long political career. Many people respect his knowledge and experience. But some of his big decisions and statements have raised many questions. Today, we will look at three important topics where he took strong positions that many people still debate. And at the end, we will ask one big question. Why did he do that? In May 1998, India carried out Pokhran-II nuclear test. The operation was called Operation Shakti. The tests were very important. They made India a nuclear weapon state. They gave India a strong minimum deterrent for national security. After this test, India's position in the world became more stronger. At that time, P. Chidambaram was in the opposition party. He spoke against this nuclear test in the parliament. He said, China is not against us. Pakistan is not our enemy. Listen, Pakistan is not our enemy. He reminded everyone that Pakistan had last attacked India in 27 years ago, in the 1971 war. So, Pakistan is not going a threat against us. He argued that having nuclear weapons does not match with India's peaceful philosophy, moral values, and ancient civilization. He even called the nuclear program a vanity project, meaning it was just for show and not really needed. Friends, just think about this. In January 1998, only a few months before the test, heavily armed militants from Pakistan killed 24 innocent Kashmiri Pandits in the village called Vandana in Kashmir. The massacre was brutal. Now imagine for a second. What if the Indian government had listened to Chidambaram's words? What if the India stopped at nuclear test and walked away from beginning the nuclear power? Today, almost 28 years later, we can clearly see the result. India is surrounded by nuclear neighbors because we have nuclear capability. No country dares to attack openly. It has become one of our strongest protections. History was proved that the decision to go nuclear was correct. So the question comes, why did Chidambaram oppose something that proved so important for India's safety? Now let's move to the second big events. On 26 November 2008, 10 terrorists from Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Toiba attacked Mumbai. They carried out shootings and bombings at many places including hotels, railway stations and hospitals. The attack lasted 4 days. 166 innocent people died. More than 300 were injured. The whole country was in shock. Just 4 days after the attacks, on 13th November 2008, P. Chidambaram became the Home Minister of India. Everyone knows Pakistan was behind the attacks. But what action did India take? There was no strong military response. The main thing the government did was to send many diplomatic complaints and letters to Pakistan. More than 800 papers, they say. During the time when Chidambaram was Home Minister, several more terror attacks and incidents happened. Pakistan did not seem to learn any strong lessons. Later, Chidambaram faced many serious allegations about the Dantewada Naxal attack, problems in elections, and the big 2G telecom scandal. Because of this, he had to leave the Home Minister post. So, here in picture, leader who became the Home Minister right after the biggest terror attacks in years, but during his period, more attacks kept happening and Pakistan faced very little pressure. Now the third important point about the money and technology. We all know that UPI has changed India, United Payments Interface, and made digital payments super easy. Even small vegetable sellers, auto drivers, and villagers are using it. It has increased the financial inclusion, brought more transparency in taxes, and reduced the problem of risk of carrying cash. But before this became big, when the government was pushing for less cash and digital economy, what did Chidambaram say? As a former finance minister, he criticized the idea of parliament during the 2017 budget section. He questioned whether the digital payments would really work, especially in villages and for small daily transactions. He had doubts about the whole cashless vision. Today we can see with our own eyes. UPI has a big success. It is helping India's growth and making life easier for common people. The big question is, Why? Let's connect all these dots. Here is a leader who is highly educated, he has deep knowledge of law, economics, and politics, yet time and again he took position against India becoming a nuclear power, strong action against cross-border terrorism, the push for digital and a cashless economy. In every case, the path that India actually followed brought more safety and more progress. So that the natural question that comes to every thinking Indian's mind is why? Why did he speak and act this way? Was it because of his personal beliefs and ideology? Was it a political strategy to oppose the government of that time? Was it a wrong understanding of ground reality? Or was there something else? I'm not giving final answers. I'm only putting the facts in front of you and asking questions. As citizens, it is important for us to understand and thinking of our leaders because their decision affect the safety, economy and future of 140 crore Indians. P. Chidambaram has had a long and influential career. He has contributed in many areas, but these particular positions have become part of his political legacy and continue to be discussed. Now, what do you think? Do you agree with his positions at that time? Or do you feel India did the right thing by moving forward despite their oppositions? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me which part surprised you the most. And if you want more videos on Indian political history explained in simple language, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Jai Hind.